Tonight, a warning after a series of fires killed 4 people and forced dozens from their homes. State fire investigators say 19 people have died because of fires just this month. That's above average for December. Most of those fires burned over the past 2 weeks.
And the latest fire started overnight in a home in Powder Springs. The father was able to get out. However, the mom did not survive. Their middle son is still in the hospital in critical condition.
We are learning more tonight about that fire and the mother who died. 11 Alive's Nick Sturdivant is live in our newsroom. And Nick, you talked with neighbors and friends. Some have known this family a very long time.
Yeah, that's right, Cheryl. This afternoon, Cobb County police tell us that the woman who was tragically killed in that fire is Teresa Elrod. A family friend says her and her husband have known Elrod's family for years and that this has been tough to deal with.
This is all that's left after an early morning fire here on Missy Way in Powder Springs. Hours after the fire was put out, investigators combed through the charred remnants.
I've cried off and on all night and all day for such a tragic loss.
As Pat Van Antwerp and her husband cope with a loss that hit so close to home.
I looked out the window, I saw Teresa's house in flames. I ran and woke my husband up. I called her mother panicking. Teresa's house, Dorothy, wake up, it's Teresa's house, but they were already here.
Van Antwerp lives down the street from where Teresa Elrod, her husband, and her son lived. Cobb Fire Department says they got the call just after midnight.
We got here and the husband was saying that his wife and his son was inside the structure.
Firefighters say they were able to pull out his middle school age son out of the front window. They went around to the back of the home to rescue his wife, Teresa. Both were taken to the hospital. Sadly, Teresa died. Van Antwerp says she's known Teresa and her family for more than 3 decades and says at the time they were living in the home Teresa grew up in.
And she was a fine young lady. She really was.
It was just right after Christmas. It makes it a lot more difficult.
And as far as we know, Elrod's son is still in critical condition at the hospital. Investigators say there was a lot of heavy fire in the back of the home at the time, but haven't said what caused it.
All right, Nick, thanks for the follow-up.